welcome back. Today we are working on a mommy-daughter project. We are going to start some garden seeds. We're going to do some lettuce today and some spinach. I went down to the local feed store that I actually work at and picked up a free pallet. So today we are going to use some weed barrier, cut it, fit it square per square, and staple it in. I've got my soil and I've got some steer manure and chicken manure. So once we get these in here, I'm actually going to do a little experiment and do some with the steer manure mixed with potting soil and some with the chicken manure mixed with potting soil and see if there's any difference. I've always wondered, never tried it, so we're going to start that project today. The weed fabric we're using, it is a 6-year fabric, so I don't know if this pallet will last that long. I sure hope it does, but this should definitely last for 6 years. So what you want to do is start rolling out your weed fabric to match each square that we're doing. I'm going to do 4 different little beds. Both of these with lettuce, one with steer manure, one with chicken, and these will both be with spinach, one with steer manure, one with chicken, plus the potting soil, and we'll see what works best. All right, little helper, let's measure this out. So my little helper is going to cut a square of fabric for us. We're going to fit it into one of the squares, and once it's in there, we're going to use our staple gun and actually staple it down in just so each compartment is separate, but it will still let water drain through so our seeds don't drown basically in water. We've got our weed fabric in our little box now. So what you want to do is start stapling it, and you'll notice it's a little over the top here because this is so wide. So once we staple it in, we're just going to cut this off and make it a nice flush square box with weed fabric. Just go ahead and staple them on there, nice and easy. A DIY anybody can do. Okay, so we've got most of this stapled in. I haven't done this side yet because we've got a lot of extra. So I'm going to have my little helper here start trimming this along here to cut all this excess off, and then we'll staple this part in as well. All right, there you go, kiddo. Mama will hold it for you. So let's go ahead and start probably right about here, hon, and go straight across. You're mighty good with those scissors, honey. I'm gonna have to start using you guys for more projects. This is pretty nice. Mama gets a break. Okay, so the first box is done. If any of your staples didn't go all the way in, just go ahead and tap them in with your hammer. So we're gonna continue with putting the weed shield in all the remainder of these boxes, and we'll show you what it looks like when we're done. All right, as you can see, all 4 squares are filled in. So now I'm gonna go get my stand and we're gonna set it up on some cinder blocks. We've got our raised bed done. I've got it up on the stands. I grabbed 4 cinder blocks, stacked them 2 high, centered it right in the center just so our pallet isn't tippy at all. And now we're going to start putting some soil and amendments in there. We're going to start filling up our boxes. We've got our potting soil, our steer manure, and our chicken manure. Good job, sweetheart. So back here we're doing the chicken manure. Gonna mix it in real good. The soil looks beautiful. Yep, keep going. Let's mix in the steer manure up here, Allie. Keep giving me some more steer manure in here, honey, please. Keep going, honey. Good job, Ems. The girls almost ready to plant our seeds?
Yep.
And try to keep them separate here so we can do our experiment. Our seeds are planted, they're tagged. We're tagging which ones are steer manure, which ones are chicken manure. And next we're gonna water them real good and give it a few weeks and we'll see what we end up with. All right, Allie, go ahead and start watering your seeds, hon. Good job, kids. Can't wait to get some yummy fresh veggies and make some salads. Good job. We're going to have to come out and do this every day, guys, so these seeds can germinate, huh? Thanks for watching, guys. We definitely cannot wait to see how this turns out. We'll keep you updated, and have a nice day.